Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about how to prepare a study planner. Now before I show you all of how to convert a simple notebook into a study planner, let me just inform you all that a study planner is available online. It is available in Amazon. You can buy it from there, but it is a bit costly. So as a beginner, I feel that it will be better that you try to convert a simple notebook into your study planner and see whether it is effective. And if yes, then you can go online and purchase a study planner and go ahead with it. At the beginning, you might find it a bit difficult to prepare it, but let me assure you that later on you will realize that it is making your study routine a much more effective one. So before I show you all of how I have prepared it, let me inform you that I will be including the pictures of all the pages in detail towards the end of the video, so that you can have a closer look into it before you start preparing your study planner. Now let me show you all of how you can convert a simple notebook into your study planner. In the notebook, in the first page, you can start by writing a favorite quote of yours and then divide it into two, the next page. And in the first section, you can write about yourself, and in the next, dates to remember. You can write your friend's birthday or your parents' wedding anniversary, etc. Then I have converted it into monthly basis. And here you can write whatever you want to in connection with your studies on date basis, any project to submit or any test paper. And here I have also given a small section for notes where you can write anything in connection with the things which you have noted down out here. And then I have divided it into weekly basis. Here you can start by writing a favorite quote of yours, and then you can write as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you can write whatever you want to in connection with your studies which you have to do on that particular day here, and do your studies accordingly. After that, if you have to do your studies in an effective way, then timetable is a must. So I have given a timetable section where you can divide it into two and have one for online and one as personal. Since you are having your classes now on online, so you can write the timetable of online out here, and then you can create a personal one so that it will help you to make your studies an easier one. Then I have divided it into subject wise. Here, whatever subject you have to study, like history, economics, maths or English, Hindi, whatever it is, you can write it out here, and under it you can write all those things which you have to study in connection with that subject. And here I have divided it into three: morning, afternoon and evening. You can write whatever you want to do in the morning section or in the afternoon or in the evening out here. It depends on your mood. Now actually I am not a morning person. Whatever I want to do, I prefer to do it in the evening. So depending on your mood, you can write whatever you want to do in the morning, afternoon and evening section. Then if you have to achieve whatever you want to in your life, then you have to have goals, because that is the starting step towards wherever you want to reach in your life. So here I have given three goals: one, study; second, reading; and third, hobbies. The first one, study. Try to study whatever you want on day-to-day basis, and also try to update your notes so that later on it will not be a burden on you. Second, reading. Now if you have not cultivated the habit of reading till now, then it is better that you start from now, because it not only helps to improve your knowledge but also your communicative skill. So I always hear your teachers saying on online that try to read newspapers on daily basis. Now if you don't have time to read books that is fiction and non-fiction, at least try to read newspapers daily, and you can also read some magazines which you are interested in, or you can read about a particular person, for example Abdul Kalam, Gandhi, and thus you can slowly develop the habit of reading. And then hobbies. Now I always hear teenagers complaining that they are having lot of stress because till now they were not used to this online class, and now they are finding it difficult. They have lots of notes to complete, they have a lot of portions to cover, and say they are always under stress and they are not able to relax. Now I think that hobbies, having some sort of a hobby will help you to relax your mind. So you can have some hobby and you can keep some time aside for it. And so I have given the third goal as hobby. Now in order to reach or in order to do something in connection with goals, you have to have three things in mind. First, you have to set goals, as I said, but do it in minimum, like just 3 goals per month will be more than enough, because it will allow you to reach it. It will make you feel that you have done something in connection with it and make you feel happy. So just set 3 goals every month and then establish deadlines for that, because if you don't have any deadlines and if you just feel that you have goals and that is enough, no, it will not be enough. You will not be able to achieve it. So you should always have deadlines so that it will motivate you to complete that particular goal within the time limit which you have set in front of you. And then try to track your progress, because that will motivate you, that will make you feel that you are doing something again, towards that goal, and also make you feel that you are able to do it, and thus you will feel happy about it. Now the next is habit tracker. Here whatever goals I wrote, I have written it out here again, like studies and reading and hobbies, and try to tick whenever you do something in connection with it. Try to tick on a day basis, and I have divided it into 4. So 4 weeks you can tick out here in connection with the things which you are going to do on this particular topic. And then by the end of the month you will get an idea of how much you have done towards it. Then the gratitude list. Instead of getting affected by all the negative things which is going on around you, or all the negative things which other people are telling you, instead of getting affected by all this, you can start writing a gratitude list. Like you are thankful to God for having given you such a lovely parents, or you are thankful to God for getting such lovely teachers who are taking extra pain to make your online class a much more interesting one. They are ready to help you when you are need of it. So you are really thankful that you have got such lovely teachers. All that you can write, so that you will feel happy that you have so much to be grateful for, and thus you can lead a very happy life. Then comes a fun page. Here it is mood tracker. Now I have written a few moods below, like happy, sad, irritated, angry and pleasant. Now you can color code it according to the mood which you have on a particular day, and then towards the end of the month you can just have a look of how that entire month went for you in connection with your mood. And then here I have given exam timetable. Now when your exam nears and when you get the timetable in connection with it, you can write it out here, and the portions which you have to cover in connection with your exam. And then have a personal timetable in connection with the exam in order to make your study an effective one. And then last is the notes section, where you can write the entire thing which went on for that entire month in connection with your studies out here. And then lastly you can evaluate yourself of how that entire month went for you. What all you did in connection with your studies, how much you read, or what hobbies you were able to do during that month, all that can be noted down out here, and thus you can evaluate of how that entire month went for you. Now let me show you all how you can make use of a simple sheet and few sticky notes and convert it into your study planner. Take a sheet and then stick few sticky notes on it, but this can be done only on day-to-day basis, and try to use pencil so that after you finish it you can just rub and reuse it. Here on the first one you can write daily to-do list, then online and personal timetable, then whatever you want to study, then any notes which you have to write, or if you have any test paper or exam you can write it out here. And then in the back you can write whichever book you are planning to read on that particular day, that you can write here. Also how many pages you are planning to read, or chapter, or maybe for half an hour or 1 hour, whatever it is you can write it out here. And then you can write about your hobbies, whatever you are planning to do in connection with your hobby on that particular day, you can note it out here. And also try to have a list of whatever you want to shop in connection with your studies. Having a list will always help you to do your shopping in a much effective way. Like if you can write out your whatever stationery items you require, or any books which you want to buy, all that, and then take this list with you, then you will not have a chance to forget whatever you want to buy. You can do your shopping in a relaxed way because you already have a list in front of you. So this is how you can make use of a sheet and few sticky notes and convert this into your study planner. Now here I told you that you can write here your day-to-day list, to-do list. But this has only little area where you can write. So you may be able to write only maximum maybe 5 things which you want to cover on that particular day. Now if your list is much bigger than this, then you can buy things to do pad, and then write all the things which you have to do on that particular day out here. First you have to write your online timetable, and in connection with it you can write whatever you want to do on that particular day. And also convert this section into your shopping list one, or any notes which you want to write in connection with your to-do list, or anything which you want to write, like your favorite quote, whatever you want you can write by converting this section for it. Now if you don't want to buy this particular to-do list pad, then you can convert a small notebook into your to-do list, or you can take few pages and convert it into your pad and thus write to your to-do list. But don't forget to tick whenever you finish a particular task, because that will always motivate you to do the next one, and thus you will be able to complete whatever you have written as to-do list in that particular notebook or pad. Well, I hope that now you have got a clear idea of how to prepare your study planner. And here I would like to give few tips connected with it. First, as a beginner, try to prepare a study planner as simple as possible, so that you will be motivated to use it on day-to-day basis, and also will not lose interest in it till the end of the year. Second, try to keep it on your desktop so that you will make it a point to use it. Third, always try to keep some time aside for it, maybe just 10 or 15 minutes, so that you can use it daily. Now what is the benefit of using the study planner? The benefit is that it will help you to study more effectively. You can have an organized study routine. There is less chance of you missing doing all those things which are important in connection with your studies, and also to make you feel by the end of the day that you have led a productive day. Now I personally feel that if you are using a study planner, then you can find answers for all those questions which are always going on in the mind of the students, like how to study, when to study. You can find answers, since now you will be having an organized system in front of you. Now before I wind up, I would like to say that nowadays teenagers are finding it really difficult to go ahead with their studies. One mainly because it is being done online, which is entirely a new thing for them. So they are finding it really tough to get used to it. Of course, now they are slowly getting used to it, but still they are finding it difficult, and they are really tense because sometimes internet problem is there. Sometimes they are not able to finish their notes. Sometimes they are not able to cover the portions which they are supposed to. So they are always tensed and they are not able to have a relaxed life. So I would like to request you all that if possible, try to create this study planner and try to cover your studies accordingly, so that it will help you to have a stress-free life. It will help you to enjoy your life. It will help you to have a quality time with all those whom you want to spend time with, and thus have a relaxed mind. And also, I requested you all to do a daily to-do list. Try to do it always by the end of the day, because after completing all the things which you want to, that is after going through your hectic routine, you can just sit, relax, and then write all the things which you want to do the next day. Anything pending on that day, and also the things which you are supposed to do on the coming day. Now if you do this, then naturally you will feel free, you will feel relaxed, and then you can enjoy your me time in a relaxed manner. You can hear your favorite music, or you can read a book, or you can spend some time on social media, watch your favorite programs or movies, or whatever you want to do, you can do. Before I wind up this video, I would like to request you all not to forget to comment your suggestions and tips in the comment section below, and also to like, share and subscribe. See you in my next video. Till then, take care, be safe, bye for now.